man, King Eric, the media assassin, the CEO of King Eric Productions, in the building with y'all, man. What's good? Here to build with y'all. It's gonna be a big weekend going on. This is actually the first time in a minute since I pretty much been going live with y'all because the channel was down. I had a lot of things to take care of. I gotta go ahead and go back to the dentist and get this wisdom tooth pulled. So in return, I missed out on a whole lot of information. I missed out on a whole lot of things, man. I missed out on what's been going on with the culture, but I've been paying attention. I'm still able to get some interviews lined up out of there. I still been peeping a lot of things. So I've been pretty much been busy, low key. Actually, this was one of the best vacations I had when it comes, because sometimes you never know how addicted you could be to the internet sometimes until they take it away from you. So I was like, man, hold up. It sucks that the channel's gonna be down, but at the same time, I got a little vacation. So I just fell back off posting on anything till I get the suspension up. So now everything is back in full motion for right now. I've been not posting as much because I'm still going through the channel, see what's not going to be violated, what's not going to be on community strikes, because YouTube has been real crazy when it comes to nitpicking, so to speak. But anyways, welcome to the Off the Cuff Radio live stream. I'm King Eric, the media assassin, CEO of King Eric Productions. So I'm gonna build with y'all on some things, man. While I was away, I was watching the Tang American Series Saga 3. This thing has been fire, y'all. I'm deeply impressed. I'm deeply impressed by how this thing is going, man. From the way this thing is acted, from the way um, the stories are meshing together. You get to see tension amongst the clan really rising to their peak. You get to see the money woes. You get to see all that stuff go on. And this is around the time like 95, 96, 97. This is where they're aiming at. The only episode I didn't like, of course, was the Old Dirty episode. I thought that was silly. They could have did a better job with that. The criminology episode, classic. And anybody that grew up around that time, around the purple tape era, man, classic. You're going to love that episode. I did also love the episode with Liquid Swords, with the Jizza, because they gave us a different monologue on how these albums were created and what the concepts were. So I understood why they wanted to be a little creative and do mini movies, even though I personally would like to see more behind the scenes, personal action that went on behind these albums. This was still cool nevertheless. But the last episode was probably another one of my favorites. The Ghostface Iron Man episode. The dude that played Ghostface is coming on his own as Ghostface. It's like the guys that are playing Ghost and Ray are killing it right now. They are killing it right now. And dude that played Divine, he's doing his thing too. That episode where he had to get those contracts signed for Sony, I felt it for him, man. Like, dude, getting 9 niggas to fall in line for business from the streets. Whew. See, that episode there, he had to get dirty on the Mariah Fantasy Mix. He had to get Capadonna and Ghost signed to Razor Sharp Records. And he had to what else he had to do? He had to get Ghost signed. He had to get Capadonna signed. I think he had to get ODB on there. But the problem was nobody was cooperating. Ghost was going through personal health issues. Raekwon was going through. He had a crazy spending habit. ODB hired some hippie manager that Devon had to talk to. Then you dealing with like almost 100 dudes in a Wu mansion, tearing up stuff. It was chaos. And he had to get all this done within within one day. He had to get all this done for Tony Mottola. And he ended up getting it done. Like, it took patience. I gotta give RZA and I gotta give Devon all the credit in the world for dealing with that, man, because That was stress. I felt anxiety just watching that episode. I caught anxiety just watching that episode. But yo, come on, man. If y'all like it, hit them likes, man. Hit them likes so that way I can keep on doing this, man. Chime into the discussion because I don't like talking to myself. Yeah, Wu Tang season is fire. Beside the ODB episode this season, so exactly. Now, see, with season one, you had they're trying to get their characters into. They're trying to introduce their characters into the masses. At first, it looked a little shaky because we grew up on Wu Tang, and it looked weird seeing people that we grew up watching on the small screen. Cause now it's kind of like the Tupac effect. You know what I'm saying? It's like we watching people play pop, but we seen Tupac. We seen Tupac live. And to see somebody else channel that energy, it's like we're not gonna be satisfied. But these brothers here, they doing their part, man. They finally coming, they're gelling into their own with the character. You see how your man playing Ghostface, he finally gelling into his own. The dude that played Ray, he gelling into his own. Divine, he already got that from the jump, because he's a natural actor. The kid that played ODB, man, that was like looking at ODB in the flesh. The only thing, now people complain about this, what the Spectre Deck character. He's a little too extra, but I like the Deck character, man. I don't care what anybody say. He way better than Joey Bad. No disrespect. He gave Deck a little more emotion, but at the same time, he's a little extra, but he's serious. The dude that played Jizza, he nailing the genius mannerisms, his dialogue, his cold demeanor, his serious demeanor. He's on point with that. Now, I did my videos about the dude that played RZA. I can see that he's trying, but I just don't see it, y'all. I understand, man. He trying, but that brother, man, I just don't see RZA as that brother, man. Especially when he was rapping on the shadow box in fourth chamber. God, that was terrible, man. That was terrible. Hold on, matter of fact, I'm gonna let y'all see for yourself. If I can find it up here. Hold up. I'm the same way, Black Power. Ashton ain't cutting it, bro. Hold on, I'm gonna show y'all what I'm talking about. I'm gonna show y'all. Hold on. I seen this right here. Like when they was doing the shadow boxing video, I was like, man, this dude, he just don't have RZA's aggressive tone when it comes to the way he talks to the public, the way he talks. He's missing that. Hold on, I'm gonna find that. Hold on 1 second. Hold on, if I can find that shadow boxing episode, if I can find that one. Yeah, man, I want the brother to win, but I don't see him as RZA. Hold on, I think this is it right here. Hold on, I'm gonna show y'all. Brother ain't, I'm just saying. I think this is it. Here you go, I think this is it. I'll fix the volume. Damn, hold on 1 second. See the dude playing Ghost, he killing it. Now watch when your man play RZA. Let me get the volume. And watch him. Hold up, man. If I can find your man playing RZA, hold on. I'm gonna try to adjust this volume. But your man that played Ghost, he doing his thing, man. It's like, but it helped too, because Ghostface was actually there. He was actually there watching the whole thing. So he had to come through. Hold on, man. I'm gonna see if I can find that. If I can get this volume straight, man. The volume a little low here. Here, let me try. Here you go, your boy playing RZA, man. I hope I can get it. Hope they. Look at this. Scaling your building, no time to drop the gun dirty. Got your wife and children. A hit was sent from the president to raid your residence. No. You had secret evidence and documents on how they raped the continents and reached the prominent, dominant Islamic. He don't have the gruff. The year 2002, the battle's filled with the woo. 6 million devils just died from the bubonic flu or the Ebola virus. It sounds like he just reading the lyrics. See the weakness of a man right through his iris. Unloyal snakes get thrown and boiled in lakes of hot oil. It blows your skin. Chicken heads getting slim like olive. See, it sounds like he just reading it. He don't have the energy. Fortified with essential vitamins and minerals. The sky above like a sleeping clouds inside my pillow. Don't it sound like he just reading it? 144,000 chosen. Protons, electrons always cause explosions. See that right there? That solidified that for me. Like, it sounded like to me, he didn't channel the RZA's energy. He was just reading that, trying to memorize it. And he was just talking gibberish, like how RZA was doing some of his raps. Like, you know how he was doing with the Bobby Digital. But it came across as forced. Like, he didn't have the energy. RZA was an energetic dude. Just reading the script. He sounded like one of them new wrestlers, man. Like, he just reading the script. He ain't putting no passion to it. Now, you see how when Ray and Ghost doing it, you see they putting their heart into it because Ghost ain't playing. Ghost is a serious guy. Ghost is like, man, don't make me look corny, son. And you go in with that type of vibe, you know, you gotta be like, nah, I ain't going in like that. So, they should have given the ODB role to ODB son. Now, that's debatable. That's debatable, though, because the guy that's playing ODB is killing it right now. Actually, it's actually debatable. I personally would give it to Dirty Jr. He's a nice dude. I met him before. I would have gave it to him. I mean, he performed with them. Dirty's parts on tour, but to make other actors shine, that's a good look, though. That's a real good look. Now, what I liked about another scene that I liked about this past episode with the Iron Man, where they showed the shootout with the Dephonics. RZA don't look like him, don't sound. That's what I'm saying, bro. He don't have RZA's energy. It sounds like he just monotone talking, like he sound like a robot. And he trying to get the look. Like, I seen he trying to get the look where he wore the fatigues and all that stuff. But the energy, my man, the energy got to be channeled, man. Like, you even look at the Woo video right here. Hold on, let me look. Let me find it. Hold on. Now, I ain't gonna take no chance of that because I don't want to get flagged. That's what I'm saying. They were better off getting Wiz Khalifa, the old Wiz Khalifa, to play RZA. Now, believe it or not, I would have had the dude that's playing Deck play RZA. He sound like he could be more convincing because, you know, he's a little extra playing Deck. Because Deck is a real serious tone type guy. He'd be more so playing RZA than me, even though he's doing a good job as Deck. But he look like he could be a better RZA than this dude. I mean, we trying to give Ashton a break here. I'm like, dang, dude. But that right there, that confirmed to me right there, he just don't have it right there, man. I mean, he's trying. Now, what do y'all think of Dave East's Method Man? I mean, I'm getting mixed responses about that. I'm getting mixed responses about Dave East's Method Man. What are y'all thoughts about that? Now, the dude that played Master Killer's doing this thing too. He's coming on his own as well. He's coming on his own as well. Now, I'm hoping this ain't the last season. I'm thinking they're saying this is the last season. They resemble he's coming along. Yeah, I think he's doing okay. Can't wait for the next episode to see the RZA get all that equipment at Sam Ash. That's gonna be dope. Because what I'm liking about also is you get to see him as RZA. You get to see him creating this magic, creating these sounds that we are accustomed to love at this point in our lives. and it wasn't easy. You see how a lot of the old heads were mad at RZA at that time. Like this, they played on that on the last episode when he was doing all that sampling. So that's why, in a way, with the the Wu Forever album, there was really no samples. He wanted to prove that he could do a whole album using real instruments, original beats. He didn't rely on samples because the old albums relied on a lot of samples, and plus they couldn't get away with that stuff today because of the sampling laws. But that's gonna be an interesting one from the creative standpoint. Yeah, I gotta watch. You gotta watch it all, man. You gotta watch it all. It's dope. Trust me. Yep, the OG music. Yeah, they were hating hard. But see how RZA shot that back at the OG because the OG was hating. He was like, I got all these gold and platinum records. We doing something right. The last Wu-Tang that was good that was the W. That's true. Sadly, that's true. Because you get this, if you really look at it, it's hard enough as it is getting 9 niggas in the studio. 9 street niggas from different projects. I don't know how RZA did it. I mean, I don't know how he did it. Him and Divine and Power, they deserve more credit. They deserve more credit and giving, man, because can you imagine how hard that is? And they were beefing. Whew. Especially the stuff you dealing with Dirty. I'm like, let me keep it brick, man. They should have whooped Dirty ass on certain occasions, man. Nigga coming in late for meetings, not completing his album. They should have been beating Dirty ass. And maybe he would be alive now. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because he ain't really had that discipline structure. And you see that in these episodes here. Like, Dirty wanted to do what he wanted to do. Like, Dirty is he's the wild card. But being the wild card make money. But that's what it is with being the wild card. He wanted to do what he wanted to do. But see, that would help. That's what hurt the clan too, man. When Dirty stopped working with them on group project, that he passed away later. That magic wasn't the same. Met the Man first album and second album was a classic. Man, I was about a little kid speaking, but yeah, man. People don't understand. Meth was that dude back then. Ron was stressing, yo, ODB, that ego talk, he won't be the only one saying it out, but right, bruh, that episode gave me an anxiety, man, because I've been through that. I've been through that when you trying to get business done and niggas don't want to fall in line because of their ego. Then he's dealing with stuff with Ray and his ridiculous spending habits. Ghost having a diabetic episode. 60 niggas in the Wu Mansion drinking, smoking, and doing whatever. I don't know how he did it, man. Yeah, I agree. Meth the Man first 2 albums are classic. Meth was that dude, man. Meth and Snoop Dogg, these were the 3 niggas that was hot back then. It was Meth, it was Snoop Dogg. I'll probably throw Tupac up there. It was Meth, Snoop Dogg, Tretch, Tupac, Big. Those were the heartthrobs at the time. ODB with the big foley of rap. That's a good analogy there. That's a good analogy. But Method Man was that dude, man. People don't understand. Because see, what people don't know is Method Man didn't even want to be a sex symbol. Method Man hated to be adored by the ladies. Method Man, that's why he went ahead and put the glass eye. He grew his hair out. He wanted to look as dirty as possible. RZA made me want to produce. That's why I keep doing music. Man, look, let me tell you this, man. RZA in his prime, he was a problem, man. Now, this was a period of time where anything RZA dropped, you knew you was going to be nodding your head to it. I can't say the same now. I can't say the same right now, man, because RZA's headspace is in a different frame of mind. He ain't got it in him to drop no bangers no more. I just got to say that, man. I hate to say it, man, but RZA in his prime from 93 to 98, shoot. And I throw his Supreme Clientele, Happy Method Man and Redman did album Blackout, the first one. I wish they did the early 90s. It still was good. I'm gonna do a write up about the Blackout album too. That was a dope album. One of my favorite all time verses is on that album. That was the LL Cool J Four Seasons joint. LL straight burnt them niggas, man. Woo! That was one of the hardest verses LL ever did. When LL get motivated and he get pissed off at rappers, oh man, he going 400 degrees on niggas. Woo! Listen to Four Seasons. It was Meth, Red, Ja Rule, and LL. LL had the last verse. He just blazed it. If you had that Blackout album, you remember what I'm talking about. LL went in, man. And that's when he was talking that GOAT talk. That's when he started really talking that GOAT talk. RZA more of a Michael Bivins. No. The fourth disciple, the true man that still got the Wu sound. They do. That's why we can't go to RZA no more, man. RZA on some other shit now, man. We can't go to RZA for that Wu sound no more. Matter of fact, those brothers that you mentioned, they the ones got it. So we got to go to them, man. RZA, he up there. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's no talking to him there. Like, he's the man. He's the man. Like, he's in high demand in Hollywood, man. Like, you can't talk to that man no more. Yeah, Four Seasons went hard. Yeah, man. You check that song out, man. One of the best posse cuts. A lot of people didn't like that beat though, but I loved it, man. I love that beat. Eric Sermon, he put a stank on that thing. Then RZA made the comment about support police. It's part of the Hollywood gameplay, boy. You knew RZA was playing the game right now. I was like, okay, RZA talking like these niggas now. He talking like these new blacks. He trying to get that Hollywood circle. I understood though. I understood the dialogue, man, but RZA ain't fooling me. He know deep it down. F-U-C-K police. Man, come on. I ain't buying that, man. But these niggas say that stuff just to get in with that circle, to get that cream, man. They don't really believe that. Like his handlers with Cubic Cube. Yeah, they all got handlers. Just like, for example, Mike Tyson you go to Mike Tyson page, he posted up something about anti-Semitism. Y'all know damn well Mike Tyson can't spell anti-Semitism. His publicist put him up to that. His publicist put that up there to raise awareness. Mike don't even run his channel like that, to be honest. Mike don't really run his Instagram. A lot of the big rappers don't, actually. Unless, they get the okay. Snoop apologizing to Gayle, Ice Cube, and that Kanye tweet. Yeah, Snoop trying to keep his bread going, man. He playing the game with that circle. You play the game in that circle, you gotta stay down and lay down. Yeah, that's Tyson's team. Yeah, Mike ain't caring about none of that. Mike outside. Mike doing his thing. Mike don't care about what's being posted. They was like, hey Mike, we wanna post this? Yeah, just go ahead and post it. I don't care. I don't give a fuck. Go ahead and post it. They don't care. Yeah, they don't care at all, man. But RZA playing the Hollywood game. I forgot about that comment about the police, man. These niggas play that Hollywood game for keeps, boy. Keep them checks coming. But you know what? Grave Diggers, what's Wu-Tang? That's a hard pick. I grew up on the cassette tape. Yeah, I actually like the second Grave Diggers album better. Because they was more lyrically inclined. Imagine the handlers, The Rock. They had The Rock wearing that dress. The Rock trying to get that cheese, nigga. They all got the pub team to protect that bag. Y'all know. Y'all telling me this. Y'all telling me this what's going on, man. Like, I'm telling y'all what it is. All of a sudden, they carefully construing these sentences. They trying to type in what not to type. They're not fooling me, bro. I mean, I understand the game. Y'all trying to protect the cheese before the rats take it. Because, coming from them projects, them niggas don't want to go back there. They don't want to go back to them hunger pains. They don't want to go back to sharing their dog food with their dog and they only have it staying in the one-room bedroom shack eating sardines for dinner. Come on, man. They don't want to go back to that. Niggas gonna play that Hollywood game for keeps. Seriously, boy. I'm like, that's why I don't even get mad about that. I'm like, I understand the game. Like, nigga, you trying to keep your check coming. Oh man. But going back to what I was saying, man, y'all gotta definitely check out that Wu-Tang series, man. That is fire. I mean, people talk about Godfather of Harlem, which is good, Power and MBMF, but the Wu Tang thing, that's my joint right now. So y'all definitely got to check that out. There's another topic I want to touch in on. I actually was going to go live on it about this. So Academics is calling out J. Cole and Drake. Yeah, he's called out J. Cole and Drake because he feels that they're not doing interviews with anybody with the culture. And hold on, before I go to that, I'm gonna answer this man a question. What's up, Q Smooth? What do you think about the Tupac documentary that's gonna be coming on Hulu and FX next month? I think it's gonna be pretty good, man. They're gonna do Tupac's legacy is this a good service, and plus they're covering Afeni. See what I like about this one is it's not your typical Tupac doc. You also covering Afeni's story as well, cause she has a real crazy story, man. Like she was for liberating our people. You know what I'm saying? Hafini, that's where Tupac got a lot of that from. That's where a lot of that passion for his people come from his mama. So we got to shed light on the Feeney story first and foremost. Man, I do not want to see no Tupac ever let that man rest. I totally agree. But I think, and people are a little skeptical because you know the Hughes brothers are going to be working on it, but they're not going to drop the bag on this one. The Hughes brothers, on the contrary of what people think, they're going to do a good job. He called out Drake, Kendrick, and Cole, and they write the tapping interviews with real cats like yourself. See what it is, man. Academics is right and academics is wrong. He's right about a lot of these niggas that's getting big and all of a sudden they want to go to these corny people. They don't want to come talk to us. Like when you go on a run, you only got Vlad TV, you only got Hot 97, you only got the Breakfast Club. Then you go talking to these corny white people, but you don't want to build with us that understand the culture, understand your music, and understand you because they feel that we're underneath them. I see what he's saying about that, but the problem is with him, he represents a microism of people that make us look bad. That makes black content creators look bad, especially when everything that comes from the culture is bullshit. We talking who got shot, who got robbed, who's snitching who's fucking who. You know, it's the same thing. And it's like, and I understand like a lot of these artists don't want to talk music, but it's the people that keep on buying into this nonsense, man. I want to talk music all day, but unfortunately, the advertisers don't pick it up. The algorithms don't pick it up. But if I go up there and J. Cole slapped Drake, that's gonna do 100K views. That's gonna do 100K views. But see, this is where we at with it. And academics play a heavy role in this media thing for why things are the way they are. Drama sells. Academics, you built the empire off drama. Of course, Kendrick and Drake all them ain't gonna want to sit with you, man. And I understand why. But us, what these rappers need to do is this. If I was a rapper coming in, I'm doing interviews with everybody. We ain't gonna just look at numbers. We're gonna go interviews with everybody. From the little guy to the big guy. From the Breakfast Club to Vlad, Adam 22 to us. We're gonna do at least 20 interviews. I'll do it. Yeah, when he answered 12 Silver Adele, they asked about the music. What is about? It's the problem, man. It's the people. Because, see, they're two different audiences, my brother. They're two different audiences. See, country fans, for the most part, don't give a fuck about who Taylor Swift is sleeping with or who drugs she doing with or who she partying with. It's hip-hop, man. Hip-hoppers, they care about that drama bullshit. And that's unfortunate, man. And that's what overshadows the music. It overshadows the music. Unfortunately, if somebody got to be dissing somebody got to be snitching, somebody got to get beat up, somebody got to get robbed. And academics, Vlad, and all those guys, they set the paradigm for all that. So now, content creators like us, we figure how we're gonna get viewers. We got to do what we got to do. Kendrick got to answer some real tough question about his last album. He you all ready for that? When the last time we even seen Kendrick Lamar do an interview? And I ain't talking, and see, this is the thing, I ain't talking about just Drake and J. Cole. We talk about Eminem, we talk about Jay-Z, we talk about Nas, we talk about all them niggas. Like, y'all need to go ahead and do interviews with the people. Stop going to these safe interviews, man. Stop going to these safe interviewers. You know what I'm saying? Eminem, he plays it safe too. And you know, people be thinking, man, you be on Eminem dick and you be dick riding M. No. I did many interviews. I did many shows not shows, but videos criticizing Eminem. Rosenberg being one. Rosenberg being too protective over Eminem's brand to where he can't even think for himself. I want to see Eminem do press runs with more MC related. Like I want to see Eminem in the Matt Hoffa show. I want to see Eminem do interview with us. I want to see Eminem do Die for Radio. Like Eminem need to come and do Doggy Diamonds or do some platform with real people, man. I ain't talking about Charlemagne or all the niggas is already big. Go do it with the little people too. So that way you know where you came from. You know? Same with Jay-Z. Like, all these guys, man, like, then they'll go to people that don't even be involved with the coaches, man. Your show interviews are balanced, though. You cover all bases. That's right. Because, see, a lot of these shows today, they just stuck in one pocket, you know? They stuck in one pocket. One show, they just cover old Tupac and Biggie stories. You know, that's what they do. Do they think? One other show, they only cover West Coast and Dirty South artists. They know, do they think? One other show, they cover nothing but drama, gossips, who got beat up, who got shot. Do your thing. We go in different pockets, man. You got to move in different pockets. Like, I could bring a black Israelite one day, bring an up-and-coming rapper the next, all the dialogue, all pop drama. And I like dialogue. Even though for business purposes he got me blocked, understand, it's the part of the game. But he was on my show. A lot of people don't know that. I had that dialogue, I had DMs or dialogue said he rocked with me. Now, you know, because mutual understandings amongst our circles, things have transpired, certain issues. He has me blocked. I understand, but I still want to see the brother win. I'd rather see him win than Adam 22. And speaking of that, you see what Adam 22 is doing? He rebranded his whole thing. He getting them niggas out of there. He's like, yo, I done made my money off hip hop. I done made my money off this trash culture. So now we going here. We going to the Nazis. We going to the dialogue. We going to the white supremacist route. We going there. We done made monies off the niggers. So now we going here. Appreciate the love, man. Yeah, we try to be balanced, man. And see, one thing I did learn, I learned this. It ain't about how many viewers you have. It's about who's watching. You guys just chiming in means everything to me than a million people. You know what I mean? Because that tells me right there, like, oh yeah, y'all really checking for me. Because sometimes a million people could just check for one thing, and the next thing you know, you might go from 1 million to 20,000 the next. That was your real follower. That was your curiosity followers. But your real followers, they're gonna follow you through thick and thin. And what's funny is a lot of these niggas' favorite rappers, a lot of these dudes' favorite influencers, they follow me. A lot of these blue check mark niggas, they follow me. So again, before you come out there and thinking we small time, you better check who knows us. We're more known than people think. What's good, Red? And see, going back to what I was saying with academics, see, you set the paradigm shift, buddy, to where now all these black content creators trying to copy you. They trying to copy you in your format, dude. Salute, homie. That's good, Dirty Section, YouTube. Y'all still got the best DJ Yella interview. Hope y'all do a part two. Appreciate that, man. Cause see, the thing was what me and T Max wanted to do, we wanted to get DJ Yella to really tell his story. Not about Easy, not about Cube, not about Ren, but him. And he has a very interesting story. And make it interesting at that. Even Yella told me, he told me we that was the best interview we did on him. Better than Vlad, better than all these people. We were the best one. We were the best one. We was open hand. We was prepared with the questions. We didn't get into the drama like that. We bounced it out real good. I gotta say, bro, you provide some of the most in-depth hip-hop journalism. Most of it's garbage. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. I appreciate that, bro. And I be trying to I just have different parliaments of digging in the crates and giving y'all the information. And see, I can't tackle a lot of world topics like that because you never know what might get your channel flagged because that's what happened to me. So what we're doing, we also putting a lot of the serious content on this other channel that I created called Game Lace TV. That's why I tackle a bunch of worldly events dealing with business, economics, and warfare. I deal with astrology, all that stuff is on that channel. I don't want to put anything on the Off the Cuff Radio channel because this like the biggest channel, and I work too hard. I don't want nothing to be erased. So we putting everything on that one, Game Lace TV. So check that out. Speaking of the show, do anyone here Grand Through Young Rock or NBC? Young NBC. I ain't watched nothing. I ain't watched none of Young Rock, to be honest. I mean that. The way they did the Attitude Era people, that turned me off the gate. That turned me off the gate, man. The way they did the Attitude Era. They had Stone Cold looking like Gilbert. Like Rock got lazy with the casting there, man. He had Triple H looking all skinny. I'm like, man, I don't want to watch this shit, man. Nah, man. I was like, nah. I ain't watching that, man. I mean, I salute The Rock, man. Big salute to him for creating another career after wrestling where a lot of wrestlers have died off. But I ain't watching that shit, man. Nah, man. He trying too hard for that, man. Sometimes The Rock shot his load, man. It getting to the point where he's shooting his Hollywood load. That nigga gonna have to come back to the ring, man. I mean, it's getting to it's only a matter of time. But I got a little sidetracked over there, man. But yeah, man, these artists got to start going back to the roots of this shit, man. Like y'all got to start going back to the people that supported y'all from the beginning. You know what I'm saying? Y'all got to go back to. Who knows? Me doing the Jay-Z interview would elevate me. It would elevate my team. Drop one for the culture and let me interview you, dude. I'll cover you for 3 hours. Pause. You know how many layers I could cover into with a Jay-Z interview, man? Reasonable Doubt alone would take an hour. Then I could get into different things. I don't have to get into the beefs. I don't have to, and if I do get into the beefs, I'll word it in a way where, how do y'all get it squashed? Because see, a lot of people, they want to go for the tea. See, I'm going to give y'all a little strategy on this. Now, let's say, for example, I got Mac 10 on the show. Now, I want to get content from Mac 10 on the beef of Cypress Hill, right? This is what you do. You don't ask him, so, how did the beef with you and Cypress Hill start? He ain't going to answer that shit because he answered it many times. This is how you do it. You ask them. Now, history shows that you and Be Real had issues. How did you guys come to the table and squash it? That's where you get your dialogue right there. He's going to explain how they squashed it. But see, a lot of people, this is the problem with a lot of black content creators, they want to go for the T. They want to go for the clicks. And they don't really know nothing of the artist. You got to study this, man. It is not an easy task. You know what I'm saying? Can't paddle more. Season 3 is whack. Comments, I think he killed Ice Cube. So what about the West Side album collab? It was a classic. Yeah, man. Yeah. And I did a video about Mac 10, I think about 2 weeks ago, about him leaving the West Side Connection, and the West Side Connection reunion ain't happening. It ain't happening anytime soon. Them issues is deep. Talked to my man Chili Chill from the Lynch Mob today. Yeah, them issues is deep. So you ain't gonna see them niggas on stage anytime soon. That's deep, bro. I'm telling y'all. It's real deep. But there's a strategy to a lot of this stuff, man. When people don't understand when you're doing interviews, you got to keep things engaged. And I give Matt credit for not talk about the family business on the front. Because, you know, at the end of the day, Matt feels like, yo, Q still put me on. There's always going to be respect on that end. But I'm not rocking with that man no more. Respectfully. But you know, as time is getting a little short, man. I'm about to sign out a little bit. I gotta clear my throat. Gotta get up in the morning and take care of this biz. So there's not gonna be a show tomorrow, but definitely check us out on Screwball this Saturday night. I'm gonna be doing that along watching WrestleMania. I want to send a big shout out to Corrupt Young Gotti. He called up Screwball Radio last Saturday showing us love. A surprise call, I might add. See, that goes to show you right there, you never know who's checking for you. Yeah, Corrupt called us up out of nowhere. He had the interview with Day One. Corrupt just called up and showed us love. I'm gonna upload. I think I uploaded that clip on the Screwball Radio YouTube channel. So you never know. This goes to show you right here. You never know who's listening. You got to keep on working. You got to keep on putting content out there. You got to keep on putting interviews out there. And that's why I don't get discouraged. I don't care if I got 20 views. I'm looking at who the 20 viewers are. I don't care about 1 million. If there's 20 important people watching my shit, that's what I'm paying attention to. But that 20 could turn to 20,000. You never know. That's why I tell content creators, don't get discouraged. Don't let these subscribers, your lack of subscribers, make you give up. Trust me, all it takes is 2 videos. And once you get your 2 videos out there, you're going to soar from there. So I want to give y'all a little bit of game about that, man. So I'm about to sign out for the night. Be sure to check us out this Saturday night, Screwball Radio with me, Black Poet, and Comet. I'm also going to be watching WrestleMania this weekend. So holla at your boy.